is the Junkyard Dog Jerome Williams, and this Unnamed Sports Show is going down right here. And if you're not watching, you're not in the dog pound. Heard it here first.
What's up? Welcome to another episode of Unnamed Sports Show right here on Gorilla Cross Radio, streaming live on the Gorilla Cross app, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. We are everywhere. I'm your host, Quan59. Got my man Justin Time, Josh Williams, back in the building, full of hair. No haircut yet?
No.
When you cut your hair, is it like you just keep it all November? Is this like No Shave November?
No,
What's going on?
It's No Shave November on the face, but it's broke kid life up top on the hair.
Oh, do we need to do a GoFundMe
for
your hair?
No, it's unnecessary.
Wait. Everybody,
the investment check is coming.
A GoFundMe
for
Josh's haircut.
We're just in between investment checks. We'll be fine. It comes this week.
Maybe you could do some work for our guests, wash his car or something.
Wow,
Maybe get a little.
You gonna hold me out?
Get a little.
Go Gorilla Cross Network.
Get a little haircut money.
Nah, man, you just
Doc, I got clippers. We could.
I have clippers too.
Well, you don't use them.
No.
Wow.
I get because I cut through my wave pattern and it messes it up.
Wow. Well, I'm actually wearing a hat today because I'm in the midst of growing my hair out.
Oh, okay.
And it's in that weird phase where it doesn't do anything but stick up in different spots. And so
the struggles of white man.
Yeah.
No. Listen, we have the same. They can all attest. We have the same kind of phases too. You know, when you're trying to go into another hairstyle and it ain't where it needs to be just yet.
But see, white hair, my hair is actually really curly.
Yeah. Okay.
When I was in high school, I would grow it out like a lot. And people would ask me, "Is your mom or dad black?" And I'm like, "No, just me."
Not just me.
Just me.
Just me.
But I would people would stick pencils in my hair. I would see how many pencils I could stick in my hair, and I would get like 25.
Wow.
Pens and pencils. That's what I did in high school. I didn't do much work.
Okay.
But that's what I did. But my hair is actually curly when I grow it out. But it does get to that point to where you can't do a lot with it.
Yeah.
And even if you put gel, there's still parts that stick
Just
out
do
different
their
than
own
others.
thing.
So
Yeah,
I don't know. That's why I always keep it short because I don't like dealing with it.
Fair enough.
But sometimes you have to let people know you got hair and you're not bald yet because it's, my hairline, used to be here and it's creeping back a little bit.
Creeping
back a little bit. It's not what it used to be.
That's right.
It's not what it used to be. 45, so you got
a Deion Sanders every now and again. Just keep them on their toes. Like just because I shave my head doesn't mean that I don't have hair.
Exactly. But Deion, I mean, I think he does something a little different with his hair, right?
No, he's got a full head of hair.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
It looks like you got some of that Velcro hair on.
No, it's full head of gray at this point now.
Oh, it's all gray.
It's all gray now.
Because there was a while where he kept the flat top going. It was lined up a little too perfectly.
Fair enough. He had the Steve Harvey going.
Yeah. But listen, man, today's show is the MMA special, Unnamed MMA edition, because that's all we're talking about today, folks, because we have a UFC fighter in the building coming off a beautiful knockout win this past Saturday at the Apex right here in Las Vegas. And we have him right here in the studio with us live. He comes here all the time, man.
Yeah, this is probably his fourth time, I think?
Probably fourth time.
About fourth time.
But we got the man, the myth, the legend, the Ox Fighter, KHAOS Williams in the building. KHAOS, how you feeling?
Feeling great, man. Always good to be back.
Coming off a very impressive win against Miguel Baeza. Third round knockout. How's that feel? Because I know you. I know you don't want to just get a finish or get a decision.
Mm-hmm.
You want to knock somebody out.
Amen.
And you did that. How'd that feel?
Feel great, man.
Pull that mic up a little closer.
It feel great. I'm back where I'm supposed to be. In the winner's circle. Testing them chins out.
Getting back into it.
Turning them TVs off.
Hey.
Cashing them checks.
The electrician, you turning the lights out.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
Turning the lights out. So, third round knockout. Let's talk about it real quick. You were taking a lot of calf kicks, and we could tell on TV, at least it appeared, that it was affecting you. And then he did 2 in a row, and you weren't having it no more. That's what it looked like to me. Like, I don't want to take any more calf kicks. I'm knocking this dude out. What was that whole process of that third round like?
I mean, really, I knew that the fight was close. I felt like I won the first and the second round. But I knew it was close, though. My corner, they told me, like, the second round was pretty close. And they told me, man, third round, man, just go out there and do your thing. You're giving him too much respect. And, he caught me with that leg kick a couple times. I was just like, man, I got to touch that chin. I got to. At the end of the day, man, I feel like, like I say for everybody, man, you make a mistake, you got to pay.
Yeah.
I do that all day. You want to, sure, you can kick my leg. I touch that chin, man. That's a good.
Were you looking for that every time he went for that calf kick?
It's a good trade.
Yeah, it's a good trade. I definitely was looking for it. I worked on it, and but it's a fight. It's not that easy. He's a very high skilled striker as well. So I had to really take my time as well, be patient.
Yeah.
What did you see in that final exchange, KHAOS? When was there an opening, or was there anything in particular you were looking for to land that perfect punch?
I mean, really, I seen the opening a lot when he kept throwing the kick. It's just I couldn't get in like I wanted to. I didn't want to put myself in any real danger as well.
Yeah.
So I had to just kind of get in there slowly. And then when it came to the third round, I was just like, it's kind of all or nothing now at the end of the day. So.
Yeah. Now those calf kicks, like for those of us that don't walk around and just get kicked in the leg, what do those actually feel like? Like,
bro, have you ever walked to the bathroom at 3 a.m. and you hit your leg on the side of the bed?
Of course.
I can't walk again after that.
Hey, I mean, I was feeling it a little bit, man, but like I said, I'm battle tested.
Yeah.
That's mind, body, everything, man. And even in my calves.
Yeah, your calves are made of steel. Like in turn, I know because you also that's a strategy that you use. Kicking people's legs and those things. What is the breakdown like when as a fighter, as those accumulate after you get to the second, the third, the fifth calf kick or the leg kick? what actually starts to happen in your leg when you know, because we can see it on TV in terms of, okay, his gait looks a little different. It looks like he's walking different now. What is that breakdown in terms of your leg where you're like, all right, my leg is off? You know what I mean? Like, what do I have to do to work around it?
I mean, if what you asking, basically, like, if you keep getting kicked in the leg, I mean, it typically will slow you down. You know, me personally, though, like, that adrenaline, man, I had that adrenaline boost, man. Like, I trained to dominate.
Yeah.
So it's just like nothing was going to stop me.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I felt in the back of my mind. You know, I'm like, man, I got 15 minutes. I got 15 minutes to work. Yeah. And I'm going to work through it. So.
And that's crazy. 15 minutes. And this has been months. You know, I've been talking to you and talking to Mo for the last 4 months. You know what I mean? And you've been in New Mexico. You've been training all over for this finish. Yeah. Do you feel vindicated in you know, in the result now that you know all that work, all those hills and everything else?
Definitely, man. You know, when you sacrifice, the universe pay you back. So, all that sacrificing, all the hard work, the dedication, and being away from my family, being away from, you know, everybody, you know, my team, stuff like that, like my girl too as well, like just being away from everybody and just being in my own little zone, you know. It paid off, you know, and that's what I got to keep doing. You know, when you reaching the level, you got to spend a lot of time by yourself. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
Now, be honest. How many more of those calf kicks could you have taken in that fight? Because eventually your leg's just going out, right? Mm-hmm. How many could you have taken?
I mean, sure. The world may never find out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I ain't need to take no more.
You didn't need to take any more. You're right. I mean? To me, it looked like you didn't want to take any more, and that's why you went all out. And he had the double leg kick. Mm-hmm. Somebody was saying, you know, on Twitter that his coaching, you know, his corner was saying don't do the double leg kick, and he didn't anyways. Especially somebody as dangerous as you can't do that because you're leaving yourself wide open every time you do it, and you took advantage of that. Yeah. And he did not realize he was sleeping. Did you notice that? Like after the fight, when he got up, he didn't know why the ref was on top of him. He didn't know why the camera crew was in there.
When I hit him and I seen like his body like drop, I knew he was out.
He was out, yeah.
I knew he was out. You know, and that's when I instantly got on him. And the ref, you know, he did his job. Anybody that don't feel like the ref did his job, man, I don't know what they expected me to do or like they
or what they wanted you to do.
You know what I mean? Like y'all really want him to be out. Like, you know, he got a family.
He was out.
I mean, you know, he got a family, man. Like people. I mean,
now once you're knocked out for even a second, you got to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you
got caught.
Yeah,
you know?
Now you're defenseless.
Yeah.
And you know you can't let somebody just get on there and you know.
No, the ref did his job. Yeah. You know, there wasn't no early stoppage.
Yeah, he didn't do what Herb Dean did.
Mo,
so
now
real quick, let's
go ahead.
Stop. Yeah, let's introduce him.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, we haven't even
introduced Mo yet.
We haven't even introduced Mo yet. We didn't jumped all in. We've got Mr. Mo Williams, MMA extraordinaire, fighter, corner man, cut man, everything you need in your corner.
And he has his own fight coming up soon too, so we'll talk about that. But being in the corner, man, this is how many fights have you been in the corner with KHAOS?
Oh man, I from the beginning to now, you know what I mean? Like, but I'm always there, you know, helping them prep, you know what I mean? You know, sitting down with them, you know, I spend a lot of nights like just watching the person that he's fighting and honestly trying to be like trying to mimic him. Like to become him, like you know, because I'll be sparring K and I'll be giving him simulations. So like when I was getting ready for when we was getting ready for the fight, I prior already was watching him because a while back we was already going to kind of sit up to fight him anyway. Yeah. And I noticed that he was, you know, he's really good at the basics of traditional kickboxing, low kick, half, you know, calf kick, leg kick, body kick, head kick, 1-2, step back, reset. So my whole time as my coach and stuff, we were just sitting down, like I would be like, I'm gonna mimic him as much as I can to give KHAOS the best look. So, you know, not giving away none of our theories or anything. Like when we was in the gym, you know, it was very simple. The only way you can land a calf kick is if you in what? Hands range. Mm-hmm. Hands range, so it's 1 for 1. And we all know the computer system and the car and the wheels is two different things.
Totally.
Right? The engine can go out. right? The engine can go out. You don't want that.
Yeah.
You can pop a tire and change it.
And keep on
keep
moving.
going. But when the engine go off and your computer go off, hey, it's a done deal. So
that's right.
me and Kay, was very simple. We said 1 for 1. You throw that leg kick, well, there you go. Because the calf kick got to be in hand range.
Yeah.
And for everybody, what I mean by that, you can't you can throw a snap kick to the leg and get out. But for you to throw a flush leg kick, a flush calf kick, because think what you're saying, you're kicking the calf.
That's right.
The calf is in the back of the leg, the side of the leg. The leg got to be not flexed.
Yeah.
So for you to do that, you got to get in. That's the only way you can throw it, because it got to be stiff, almost like you punting a ball.
Yeah.
So
you guys fully expected that this whole fight. You
we
know what you're getting into with that. You knew that was like his weapon.
When we watched him fight Santiago, he was throwing it. When he fought Sato, he was throwing it. When his first fight, he threw it. But I remember watching Miguel fight an old friend of mine's many years ago when he when he was a lower level pro. He fought a guy named John McDonald many years ago, and I noticed that he was really big on throwing calf kicks and he likes to kick. You know what I mean? And me being a kicker myself, I was like, we all don't like range. We don't like when people is switching up, and Kay's very good with his boxing and staying on and off the track. So
Now, when you talk about the simulations, you're basically like the scout team in football or in other sports. When you're able to mimic someone's style and those things, do you feel like being able to do that makes you an even more well-rounded fighter because you're kind of taking on someone else's?
It's like me playing that role, like me becoming that fighter and trying to do his algorithms, the way that he'll respond when he's not responding, the things that he do good. If he take a step back, if he a level change, like I sit up and just like watch him, to try to be like
try to be him,
like the Marvel character Taskmaster.
I'm
trying to mimic you. I'm trying to be exactly like you. You know what I mean? In the good and the bad.
Sure.
So I'll be like, hey,
this is a bad, and this is where we have to take
like in
advantage.
between the rounds when we sparring, I'll be like, that was really good. But I kind of seen that, so I got to be biased also. Then that's what's being a good corner in there. You got to be more biased than anything. Like he can get that and he can't get that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, a 4-ounce glove and a boxing glove,
totally different ball game.
Yeah.
Now, KHAOS, do you feel having that kind of corner and that kind of advanced training? Because I know a lot of guys. Everybody's different. Everybody's different in terms of their training and what they look to when they're in their workouts. Do you feel having that kind of insight when you get in the ring, in the octagon, that it feels like I've seen this, or at least I know what to expect better because you're getting that?
I mean, definitely, it's always good when you always prepare, for what's in front of you. But one thing about me is I train a lot of different places as well, so I see a lot of different fight styles. So I always gotta adapt to different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I mean, it's definitely good though, for sure.
What is that like, training in so many different places? Being around, like being in New Mexico, being in Michigan, being out here in Vegas. What's that been like, going to so many different places?
I mean, pretty good. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't mess you up at all. Being in different places, do you think that helps you better, being around different fighters and more places?
I mean, yeah, definitely. I'm not trying to be around every single body, but I mean,
because you don't want to get too many voices in your head.
And I don't want people being scared of me and stuff like that. I don't want people like, oh man, he really hit that hard. You know what I mean? I don't want to take that fight. Let him keep sleeping on me. Let him keep sleeping. So I pick and choose where I go. I pick and choose where I go, and mainly the place that I do train at is pretty much like, boom, like, oh, I'm here in Vegas or something. Like I know Josh, and then you know what I mean, and he got his people over here, so I'm here. Or like I'm in New Mexico and I know them, or I'm in Denver and I know them, or Michigan, I know, it's basically I know people. Yeah. Like I don't just be let me just go to gyms or let me just go to New York, and then I just pop up anywhere. I'm pretty much, I know a lot of people, so I just be networking.
Yeah. Now you talked about after the fight, you said you had some injuries coming into the fight. How did those injuries affect you coming into this, and how easy is it or hard is it for you to keep that quiet so your opponent doesn't,
attack it,
hear about those injuries?
Man, I mean, really, it's more of a mental thing, man. When you in there, like I said, you got them 15 minutes to go to work.
Yeah.
And that adrenaline is something else. But it definitely in the back of your mind is definitely like, man, I really don't want to. This is a tool I got.
Yeah.
But as long as nothing was broken, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
So it was more a mental thing. Like, man, I don't really want to throw that or throw this, and now this get the really back hurting and stuff like that. Because, you know, training so hard, preparing for the fight, that's really what I took more damage training than I did in the fight.
Yeah.
For real. I mean,
Yeah.
beside the little calf kicks, but that's nothing, you know.
Now, was there anything, any of these injuries coming in that could have kept you out of this fight, or that had you in your head
like
thinking that?
I train smart, you know. I put my ego to the side, put my pride to the side. If I'm hurt, like I'm hurt, you know what I mean? I'm gonna recover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I train 3-4 times a day. So I mean, I put myself through the you know.
Yeah. Now, how satisfying is it doing all that training for months, coming into this fight, and then finally getting that win? How satisfying is that, man, after it's all said and done?
It's great, man. You know, but like I said, I never get comfortable. You know, I never get comfortable, and I never admire my work too long.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was right back in the gym today. More therapy, just hitting the bag a little bit, stuff like that. Just to, you know, just that energy.
Yeah.
Getting back in there. But yeah, man. You know, I never get comfortable.
Yeah.
I never admire my work too long because, you know, I'm just getting started, man. It's a long journey, and hey, we just getting started.
Yeah. Now, I mean, I know Quan feels this way as well. But each time now, you know, as we make more and more friends that are fighters, you know what I mean, and I'd consider you one of my good friends that fights. Every time y'all get in the daggone octagon or the ring, I feel like daggone Adrian from Rocky. I'm dead serious. Like, for real, like, it's like you literally are in, like, I'm in the fight with you, and it's like the whole time it's like, get off his leg, get off his leg. It's just different, man, because, you know, when we've been watching fighters, you know, I mean, all of us have been fight fans since we were kids and stuff. But it's different when it's somebody that you care about in there. Yeah. It's a different experience completely.
I can agree.
You know what I mean? It just is, and it's because, you know, because that win and loss really does mean something to somebody you care about.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, this person lost or won and I don't know him, but I'm happy for him.
Right.
But it's different when it's like, you know, I have a connection with that person.
And man, you know, this ain't like football or basketball, man. Nobody want to lose.
Yeah.
But like, this is fighting, man. So when you take a loss in fighting and you sacrifice and you put in your all into it and you come up short, man, like, especially if somebody getting like knocked out or really
they
like,
train.
hurt. Yeah, they train, man.
Yeah.
You put your all into it, you know, you sacrificing. So,
and you don't got another game the next day to be able to make up for it.
Exactly,
back.
Man.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's your career. But man, like I love it, man. I get in there and it's like basketball to me.
Yeah.
You know, but that Mo or, you know, somebody else that you know what I mean, that I'm cornering or that I'm watching or whatever that I know fight, and I'm like, oh shoot, man. Like I feel the same way how you were saying, like you get a little nervous, like you believe in them, but you still like, man, like
it's uncomfortable, bro.
Yeah,
it's really
like,
uncomfortable.
You believe in your peoples, but it's just like, man, like you ain't in there.
Yeah.
Like as a fighter, any fighters that's listening, and I know that when you a fighter and you know that when you in there, you can control like what's going on.
Yeah.
So from the outside in, you be like, you really just want them to win, and you be a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You be a little nervous. I know that feeling, man.
You are tuned in to Unnamed Sports Show right here on Gorilla Cross. We're live in the studio with UFC welterweight, soon to be ranked, I feel. KHAOS Williams. I think, man, one more fight under the belt, man. One more of these wins, and you're going to be right there. But, man, we got some comments. AJ Pruitt, KHAOS, you're a monster, bro. Thanks for the entertaining fights.
Thank you.
Jose Vellante, the people's champ.
Thank you.
I know Jose probably wants to get you on the show, but you're bouncing.
Yeah, because Jose's on Wednesday, right?
I got like 7 interviews.
So how is that? You get those wins, and then the interviews just start piling up.
Hey,
How
man,
is
I
that?
love it, man, because you know I had a lot of interviews coming at me before my fight, and I told them, and I'm a man of my word. I told them, man, I'm locked in right now. Let me focus on this fight. Let me do what I got to do. You know.
See, we don't even like talking to any of you guys before the fight. Like I wouldn't want that distraction.
I'm like, it's all good. You know, at the end of the day, people, they still sleeping. They gonna keep sleeping. But I'm like, I would rather keep putting this work in and talk with these.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the day, now we got something to talk about.
Yeah.
And
Are
after
people
the fight,
still sleeping though, KHAOS?
after the fight, man, you know,
That's all right. You keep
man,
that
you got
mentality.
night, yeah, you got night and you got day. You know, you got night,
Yeah.
you got day, you got the good, you got the bad, you got the people that love you, you got the people
Yeah.
that hate you. Feel me? You got salt, you got pepper, man. You
I feel
always
like
got the-
people
you
are
always got
starting
the
to know who
opposite.
KHAOS
You
is
always
right
got
now,
the
though.
opposite. So you got it's people that love me, it's people that hate me,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
people that
yeah.
sleep on me, and it's people that's like, okay, this the guy, we really
Yeah.
see the potential. You feel me? So
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna just keep doing what I gotta do and putting the work in myself. You know, giving it my all. Like I said, it's a lot of people that spend their hard-earned money to watch me fight, spend their hard-earned money to put their money on me. You know,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna do all I can do to make sure that I give them my all.
Now, you've been fighting in the Apex a lot the last 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I think you've only fought in front of like a full crowd one time in the UFC, correct?
Correct.
So what's it been like? And there was a few fans in the Apex
I
this
like
time.
that, man. I like that, man. I had to put on for him, man. You
Felt
know,
good.
I felt that energy, man. That's what I
Okay.
said.
So
like,
how excited are you to get in front of a full crowd, maybe like a UFC full night at T-Mobile or Madison Square Garden or one of those
man,
places?
dream come
What's that
true,
going to
man.
feel
I
like?
need that again. I need that energy. You know, I feel like I said before, man, I'm too excited of a fighter not to be in front of the
Yeah.
fans.
Yeah.
And they know I'm bringing it every single time. They know it, and the work speaks for itself.
Is that something that you guys will talk to them about? Like, put me in front of fans next time? Because you deserve it. I think
got
you
one
deserve
for
it.
him. Dana, get his man Little Caesars. Give him Little Caesars
Man.
in Detroit.
Hey,
That we need to set that up. That
Man.
needs to be set
Do
up
they
now.
do anything in Detroit?
nah,
though?
man.
They
we need-
don't, and
listen,
it's I mean, Little Caesars brand
we
new
can't
state
sell
of the
that
art.
boy out, but look, man,
Yeah.
I'd rather Madison Square Garden,
Oh, snap.
Barclays,
Okay.
something
Huh.
big,
Yeah,
big,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
You know, I love
Little
it.
Caesars,
I
20
love
Yeah,
it.
T-Mobile.
I love it too, though, man. But we
But that's
need
home.
That. Yeah, we need that. We need that. I need that.
Road warrior mentality.
I need that legacy real
Okay.
quick, man.
Yeah.
Like put on real quick, man. Let's give me a big name. If we gonna do it like that, let's make it happen.
Come on, look into your camera. Let Dana, let the UFC know you want to be in front of a crowd.
Hey, like I said, I'm too excited of a fighter not to be in front of the crowd, man. I'm like a superhero, Clark Kent, when I'm in front of that crowd.
There it is.
All right,
There it
KHAOS.
is.
Mo brought up Marvel.
Yeah.
If you were a Marvel character, what character would you be?
Oh wow.
Man, if I was a Marvel character,
You can pick X-Men or Avengers or
Anybody.
anybody else.
shoot.
And Mo, you too. Because I know you're a Marvel fan.
He like Thanos.
Oh,
he's
snap.
Thanos.
He like Thanos. Man, he touch you with that, and you don't know which one you gonna
The
get.
Infinity
You don't know which one you gonna get. You don't know if you gonna fall out, lay out, but one of them gonna be bad.
or just disappear.
Somebody just disappeared.
a lot of some of them gonna start doing that. Like, yeah, time to get cut.
Oh my goodness.
Tony, I don't feel so well.
Mr. Stark.
Mr. Stark.
Mr.
I don't feel
Stark.
so well.
I don't feel well.
Somebody disappearing.
That joint is still so sad.
Hey, keyword sad.
So sad, man. Not Spider-Man. Wait a minute. I was so freaked out. on
So
that.
we'll talk about this with you being a fighter as well. And you have a fight coming up in December. Dealing with all this, being in the corner, being with him the whole time, going through the emotions of that, how do you yourself prepare to then change your mindset to now I got to fight in a month?
Well, the thing is though, is like when you in this business, right, and when you get to the place that we at, I think as fighters, you should always start practicing like everything. Like you just can't be a fighter, right?
Yeah.
And I mean by that is like you're a martial artist, right? So being a martial artist separates you from just being a fighter.
Yeah.
You got to be able to balance life. Life got to have some balance. So what's the difference in me leaving from Michigan, coming out here, taking care of business? Like, you know what I mean? This ain't it's a little bit of pleasure because we got the win.
Yeah.
But it ain't no party. Like the whole week leading up, we in sauna suits, we in steam rooms,
Yeah.
we in the hotel. Even if everything was still open, we still got to train. And here's the thing, you can't bring somebody with you as someone with you if they not in shape, because they in shape. So you can't bring somebody that's not in shape, because then they
slowing you down. They
Yeah.
dead
They
weight.
just
I'm
bag it.
carrying your weight.
right, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got somebody that like, okay, I'm some people like to run, some people like to all right, man, you do that, I'll just stay here, man. Hey, I can go get a cheerleader. So, but the
That's
thing
deep.
is though,
That's
is
deep.
like you got to make sure that like you be prepped. And in this discipline, what's the difference from being at home? What's the difference being out here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, ain't nothing changed. Like, I'm still training. I'm still grinding. My mindset, you know what I mean? Fighting is a mindset. It's like up here. Like the reason why a fighter say that, give me some time, is because he's trying to prepare this for war. Fighting, it's a sport, right?
Yeah.
You an athlete, you a professional, all the way up until you weigh in. But when you step in that cage, it's savagery. Like, that's savage. Like, because if the ref wasn't there, ain't nobody stopping you. You can die, right?
Yeah.
Right? If you and
That's deep.
I think a lot of people look at it as being a sport.
Yeah, it gets misconstrued.
It's
like,
very
let's,
misconstrued
let's
because
take this ref away, and what is it really?
right? Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, if somebody went outside with you and they said, "Hey, buddy, I don't like you," you know what I mean? Throw them hands up. What you gonna do? You gonna go get your flag? Gonna get your uni? You gonna do some jumping jacks? You gonna warm them up? Nah, fuck it. You gonna get the business.
Yeah.
Hey, right?
Yeah.
So what's the difference in you going in there? People get it wrong. I think that's why a lot of time people have problems with the whole the separation of the sport and fighting. You know what I mean? Like with half and half. You know what I mean? Like, so no. Prepare. Like,
what are your aspirations now with fighting? Do you what's Mo's grand goal in terms of your fighting career?
Still staying at it. You know what I mean? Like it's a test. Like it's a test that I always have. I ain't never fought nobody. I ain't fought one person. I fought myself. Anytime I didn't look across that cage, that ring, I ain't never fought nobody. Like, I mean, I fought myself. Them was my demons that I'm battling. You know what I mean? It's the same thing I tell the K when he in the back. I say, "Hey, K, man, go ahead and wake that demon up now. Now it's time to bring him out." You know what I mean? Now it's time to bring that savage out because all the professional stuff is done.
Yeah.
Now it's time to be docs. You know what I mean? Like that's why K was good able to hop off the couch when he came into the UFC and take care of business because savage, get in the gym, stay ready. You know what I mean? It's a mindset.
You guys are inspiring, boy. The fighters, like anytime you
want to start fighting now?
No.
Come on, man.
But inspiring in other aspects of life.
Definitely,
And I think that's what makes fighting so unique because you're pressed to your limit. You know what I mean? And like you said, it's you fighting yourself, and it's fighting at, like, you know, the people that don't train. It shows up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in other sports, like I could gloss over or maybe cut some corners, but I'm just that talented that I can get around it. In fighting, there is no getting around it. If you cut some corners, oh, you missed weight. Okay, now you lost some money.
Cardio come from here.
Yeah.
Because when you get your bell rung, when somebody done picked you up and put you on your head, and then all them things you told all your buddies about how you was gonna stop his takedown and you was gonna do a couple of these and that, and all that went out the door when he touched your chin.
Yeah.
Or he picked you up and he slammed you and you don't know how you gonna get back up. Now you ain't got no cardio. It's like playing a video game. You playing Mortal Kombat. You see the bar going down.
Yeah.
Right? But that's how you in there. Cardio come from here. That's cardio. It's all the cardio you need. Like, cardio come from your heart. You know what I mean? Like, hey, turn it on. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think, you running on the treadmill while somebody punching you? No. Right? You biking while somebody kicking you?
Yeah.
No. Cardio come from there. That's fight cardio.
See, and these are life lessons, Josh. This is beyond just fighting, but it's definitely good for fighting. But
is why Mo has to come on.
I think every day you have to do that. You're battling within yourself, right? I think that's something every day when anybody wakes up and decides, like, okay, now I got to get out of bed and conquer this day. I think that's how the mindset you have to have, man. So that's good, Mo. Mo, the motivational speaker. I can see you being a motivational speaker after your fighting career.
Yeah, I just, I'm just speaking from the heart. I'm speaking from where we come from. You know what I mean? Like I you know what I mean? Like I mean, it ain't. I think they say like they get it confused when people go down all these like rabbit holes about like trying to break down fighting. It's simple. It is to me. Like either your body gonna do this or your body gonna do that. You know what I mean? Like all that other stuff
doesn't even matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that's why like we keep saying like they keep sleeping on K. They keep worrying about who he fighting. They need to be worrying about them fighting him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they always talking about, oh yeah, what you think about that, man? You need to be worrying about who's in front of him. He's in front of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I know it. You know what I'm saying? I know it. You know what I mean? I know what he can do.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, when I'm in there watching them fight, you know what I mean? I got the best seat in the house, like I said last time.
Yeah.
I be like,
you're locked in.
I'm locked in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know what he can do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and he listening. Like, K's, you know.
You always
K's
say
like,
he's a computer.
Man, he's a cyborg. Straight up cyborg. Like, boom. Like, he in there. And I know he listening because immediately he do it. Like, you know, sometimes you got to, like, lose your voice. I lost my voice because I went insane.
Just screaming. Just screaming.
You know what I mean?
KHAOS, how important has this man been being in your corner this whole time?
Man, been a big piece, man, to the success. You know, Mo been there. He been there, man. Like, I'm gonna post some pictures, man. I was just showing them yesterday, man. Before I even got to the gym I'm at now in Murcielago, like we started, man. Like
basement.
Yeah, like it's crazy, man. Like
that's
amateur fights.
That's beautiful. I mean,
amateur fights, man. You can go back and look on YouTube.
Yeah.
Right.
On before I even had any sponsors, before I even had like probably like one belt amateur title. You know, I'm an 8-time amateur champ, but I had like one title. I think I was fighting for my second title. You can go back and look at my highlights. Mo was there with me. You know, I had one of my coaches now, Jeff Wagner. He be there with me too as well. That's before I even got to my gym that I'm at now, Murcielago MMA. Excuse me. But yeah, man, like he been there, man. You know, it's just that's one thing, man. Like, so when he speak and he here with me, or when we out here in Vegas, it hit different. You know, when he see me like catching these knockouts, getting these bonuses, seeing me going viral all on ESPN, it hit different because we been there training like, man, being counted out. You know, we've been there training in the basement. We ain't had nothing going on. Like, we out here training in Little Jackson, Michigan at a point in time, you know.
And those are the things that people don't see. We just see you in the octagon. You're here. You made it. We don't know how you got here. We don't know the daily struggles and the yearly struggles you guys went through.
See that, man. You know, the rejections, the people that's doubting you. They ain't see that. The empty bank accounts.
Yeah.
You know, no car.
That's right.
You know, like
the journey.
The journey.
The journey, man. The journey.
The journey, man. You know, we getting rides to the gym and stuff like that. You know, like they ain't see none of that.
You do this KHAOS Williams documentary, man.
Yeah, one day, man.
No,
that's why I gotta keep continuing to strive to get better and better and better. You know, mentally I'm bulletproof, and I just gotta continue to just keep getting better. As far as my skill set, just keep knocking these boys out.
Yeah.
Keep winning, period. Because I mean, obviously I can't knock everybody out, you know, but just keep winning in general, and you know, just keep motivating the people, man. Like I said, being the people's champ, man. Being that person I needed when I was coming up as well. You know, showing that you can do it. You know, it don't gotta be. I do it through fighting. This is what God called me to do, as well as real estate and stuff. Like, this is what He called me to do. But with this platform, I'm able to really show a lot of people that, you know, you can make something. You don't gotta just like coming from where I come from. You know, like I don't knock nobody. You know, I've been in survival mode, and when you're in survival mode, it's kind of hard to really be like, don't do this or don't do that. But when you out here and you just grinding, or you just really trying to hustle for something to eat, or your clothes, or just a place to stay, you know. So I've been in survival mode, but my main thing is I'm trying to show the people now that if you put your mind to something, you can do it, you know. But you got to believe, and you got to sacrifice, and no matter where you come from in your work ethic, man, that's super important. You know, that's super important, man. Like, you just got to keep going, man. And I want to show people that at the end of the day, coming from where I come from, straight out the mud, like, you don't gotta scam or rob nobody or sell drugs, you know, to be successful.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And that's just what I continue to do. You know, so when y'all see me dripped up or stuff like that, man, and I'm suited and booted, and, you know,
it was a process.
It's a process. You know, it's a process. And, you know, and you know, you gotta it come with a lot too. You know what I mean? You gonna have people that love you, gonna have people that hate you.
Yeah.
So you never just get mixed in that. Focus on the people that love you, man. Just focus on the good, because the good always gonna outweigh the bad, you know.
And like you said, that's all aspects of life. It doesn't have to be an athlete.
Yeah.
All aspects of life.
Exactly.
You could do something. You could make your life better without, you know.
Definitely, man. That's just like a lot of artists we listen to. You know what I mean? Like, the artists we listen to, through their music, like example, like I was on TMZ earlier today, and then I shouted out Meek. That's one of my favorite artists, and I always listen to him, and I've been listening to him, and like I seen the come up, So it's a lot of people that seen my journey. Yeah. Like Mo, he been there with me from the like boom from the journey, like before I was even professional. Yeah. So
you saw Meek with the cornrows.
I seen him, man. Like I seen when I was in high school, like I seen the journey. Same with like Drake. A lot of people, I seen a lot of different artists come up, man. Yep. Like when Drake made the Stay Fly, before he was even like blew up, he even had like, it was a lot of different artists I can keep naming, but I just seen the level up, and
the continued level up.
Exactly, and the continued level up. Yeah. So so it's basically what I'm saying by that is, whatever God put you in a position to do, he put you in that position. We all got an assignment, and it can be whatever. You can be a public speaker, you can be a basketball player, you can be a football player, artist, but whatever he put you to do, and that's what you're doing great, and that's what you love to do, and you changing people lives and helping people believe in something. That's just what I'm doing through fighting and stuff,
And make sure you focus on what you're supposed to do, not what somebody else is supposed to do. Because I think too many times people see what you're doing, I want to do that, and it's like, now you're moving away from the calling God put on your life.
Hey man, it's too many. I feel like it's a lot of copycats and wannabes, man. It's 2021. Social media is crazy.
Insane.
Yeah,
everybody want to be everybody else.
Everybody want to be
somebody.
And that's another thing, man. Like I know how to be me. That's the best me I know how to be. I ain't trying to be nobody else. I know how to be me. And at the end of the day, man, you can love me, you can hate me, but I know how to be me. And a lot of people, it's the thing, man. Like you said, you got to do what you called to do.
Yeah.
A lot of people, man, it's like this. If you on a football field, in this life, if you're on a football field, your position is that quarterback. You be the quarterback.
Yeah,
don't be the quarterback and you trying to be the running back. But you supposed to be the quarterback. Or if you the running back, don't try to be the wide receiver when your position is that running back. It ain't you play whatever, and that's life, man. You got to find out what you here to do. Play your position. What's best for you.
Too many people get jealous and want to do something different because they might see you get the limelight. Yeah. But your job and your calling might be to be behind the scenes.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be okay
and not enough people
that.
Do that and are okay with that. And I think more people need to be okay with that because behind the scenes sometimes is way more important than the people up front.
Man, Let me have that lamb and nobody know what I do.
Man, look,
look, people like it's just like going back to the fight game. A lot of people try to be like Buddy. If Buddy out here talking crazy and being like, man, I'll fight anybody. Like, be you. Why are you trying to be like him? Because you know what? You might get his same demise too. You know what I'm saying? I live by this. You gonna get what you looking for. Right? If you looking for a good time, you gonna find it.
Yeah.
You looking for a fight, you gonna get it.
You gonna find it.
You looking for some problems, you gonna get it.
Yeah.
Hey, you looking to what? Get your TV turned off? You gonna get your TV turned off, right? You gonna get what you looking for. If you looking for it, right?
That's right.
We in the city where you can get what you looking for,
very quickly,
right? Just like you can get in the city where you can get the fight capital. Get your TV turned off. You want to fight? Oh, come here. You gonna get it. And a lot of fighters, they want to be like, they be like, man, I want to be like, hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna try to turn somebody's TV off. Why you trying to knock people out? That ain't even your thing.
That's not your skill set.
That's not your skill set. That's not your skill set. Or they be like, well, I'm a be a wrestler. You don't even know how to shoot a takedown. What you doing it? Be you. Play your part. Just like, like he said in the industry in the rap. People trying to be like Buddy. Then they end up like what? On a t-shirt like Buddy. Right? Buddy ended up on a t-shirt. They end up on a t-shirt. Right? You know what I mean? Be you. Be you. Play your role. Everybody got a role they got to play. You might not like the role, but your outcome might be better than the role that you're trying to portray over there. And
from knockouts to inspiration.
It just come natural, man. Just come natural, man. This is original right here, man.
Life lessons from the Williams trio.
Yeah. Last name Williams.
Last name Williams.
We all are Williams right here. This is Williams.
Every time you're all on, I got to change my name to Quan 59 Williams.
I mean, if people hung out with me and K, man, the quotes is just crazy. But it ain't fake. It ain't synthetic. It's real. Like, 'cause, man, if you sit down with us, people just be like, oh yeah, like I didn't even look at it like that. because a lot of these are just lessons that we done lived in.
Yeah.
Like we done been there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody want to get to these platforms, right? But they might not, like, there's a lot of responsibility that come with that.
Yeah. A lot of people can't handle that. I tell people all the time, be careful what you wish for, because a lot of those, I mean, I've seen it just in rappers I've dealt with working in the studio, watching them like come up from the start, and they get a little bit of internet popularity and they change. It's like, bro, you can't handle a big platform. You can't even handle
10,000 followers,
10,000 people following you, and you start acting different and all that, you know? I get that all, especially in hip hop. People, you know, the ones that I know that have made it are way cooler and more humble than the cats coming up that got 10,000 hits on a video or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, the fight game is the same way too, because you got and the position that I'm in, that I have with K, man, sometimes you see some of these cornermen, these coaches, whatever they doing, it's like, let your fighter be the fighter, right? That's not that, like, why are you always trying to be in front? Like, why are you,
so the corners try to get out there. And
to me, you look like you got a secret agenda for your own clout chasing, and you can just smell it.
Trying to be like, Bobby the Brain Heenan.
Man,
Don
King. You out here, you soon as you they shake your hand and tell you who they work for. Who they working with. Hey man, you know me, I be working with Buddy and the other guy over there, and you be like, I just said, hey man, I didn't even know.
I said my name is Mo.
I hate name drops. That's the worst thing when people come in and start dropping names.
They walking around with their phone like, yeah, see me, I'm here, man. And
I've had people name dropping. I'll call the person they're name dropping.
My thing,
like, are you sure? I know them. Oh yeah, let's hit them up.
The biggest thing is that when someone's like, well, you know, I trained him and I taught him how to do that. You did? Wow, that's amazing. That's
great.
Like, that's great.
Let me get an autograph.
It's like, why?
Sign my T-shirt.
It's scary in the fight game, because a lot of the trainers, a lot of the coaches, they be like, not all of them, but the ones that you don't know about, they don't do.
And you don't even know if those fighters are recognizing that they have that type of ego and attitude.
No, because, you know, hey, sometimes you got to spend a little money with somebody to see what they here for.
Dang.
You got to spend. Sometimes you got to, you know, cut a couple checks to be like, man.
Wait a minute,
man. Like, what's your agenda? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when somebody always got a little agenda for you, like, hey man, can you throw my name in there?
Wow.
When you put it on the gram? Or, like like, tell them that I train you, man. Like, whoa. Or, hey man, you know, the limo was kind of full, but I need to get in there too. Like, sometimes you got to spend a couple coin with somebody to see if they here to really, really secure the bag. You know,
or
what I'm saying?
they just here.
Although a lot of them just here.
Now, KHAOS, with you getting your name out there more and your name's being more known out there, what type of things do you look out for to make sure you don't get caught up in the wrong circles?
I mean,
because I know people have had to come at you with some weird stuff now, right?
Man, can't keep his circle.
Yeah, man.
Bulletproof tight. Like.
That's good.
For real though, man.
And it should stay like that.
Yeah, on the way up, man. Basically, man, on the way up. Like I said, man, I look at it like this, man. You know, I wasn't always where I am now. You know, it ain't no secret. It's a lot of it's public record. It ain't no secret, man. You know, I've been locked up. You know,
a lot of his public record.
Yeah. Like I said it before, man. You know, I've been locked up.
Put the pictures up too on
you know
social media.
Yeah, I let people know, man, because God put me through the test.
Yeah,
and that's my testimony.
Yeah,
you feel me? So you never know who I might be helping.
Yeah,
and that's why I put it out there. But coming up, man, you know, I look back. I still got screenshots when I was like, man, I made my pro debut, or even my first fight and my pro debut. And I got maybe 30 likes on my stuff. Or even on Instagram, man. Like 3 years ago, man, I posted a picture with Herb Dean, and I'm like, man, Herb, he see the future, man. He gonna get used to this. And I probably had 100 likes. Now I got 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we growing. You get what I mean? Like likes and stuff like that. So it's just like on the way up. I've been homeless. I've been locked up, and I ain't really had nobody there for me. You know, so the people who was there for me, who did have my back, I remember them people. You know, I mean, it's not like oh, I owe them debt for the rest of my life, but I still remember them people. So I still, you know what I'm saying, give respect. Yeah. And I still look out. But yeah, man, where I am now, man, it's a lot of people around me, man. So it's a lot. I get hundreds and hundreds of messages that I don't even read, man. Sometimes a lot of people, they think I might be ignoring them, but I really just delete my stuff. Yeah. And I don't even be on it. I know. My phone, I don't really be picking it up like that. Everybody want to ask me for something, you know, and it ain't nothing against nobody. It's just my peace.
You got to stay focused too.
Yeah, I got to stay focused.
We've known you for about almost 2 years now. You've been coming through a lot.
Yeah, man. I got to show love, man. You got to show
man.
love.
No, and we appreciate it.
Yeah,
but we've seen you stay humble the whole time. From meeting you right after your first fight to now your fifth fight in the UFC.
How many fights has he had in the
UFC
now? 5?
4-1. Should be 5.
We're not even talking about that. That was the last time we were here. We leaving that in the past.
Yeah,
leaving that whole
man. We only been forward, man.
I even just watched that dude's last fight. And I'm like,
he's cool dude, though,
he's
man.
Cool,
you know what I'm saying?
But
still, man, it really ain't his fault. It's the judges. It's the judges, man.
My man was dancing the whole fight.
I mean,
he was.
You know what I'm saying? The judges, man, they seen something that a lot of people didn't see, man. So I mean, he just did what he did what he needed to do. I did what I needed to do. I should have went a little harder, and that's why, hey, everybody else got to keep paying, man. I got to keep testing these chins out now.
4-1 in the UFC, but you've stayed humble the whole time, man. And I definitely want to, give you props for doing that, being who you are. And sticking to that, because a lot of people, like I said, man, people can change and they can if they want. You can do whatever you want in this world, right? Yeah. But you've stayed humble, and people notice that. Outsiders that don't even know who you are have come up to me even after this last fight, like, man, he seems like a really humble dude. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, he is. Who you see on TV is who you see in real life. Yeah. And obviously there's more flair when you're focused on TV, like you're ready to go at him and destroy him in that moment, but once the fight's over, you might do a little money dance. Give us a money dance. You were hyped up.
I was too hyped. I had to do it. Hey, cuz, man, them calf kicks, man. Every time I get a finish, I hit the flip. And I hit the flip.
Right. Yes, you do.
So every finish I hit the flip, but instead, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna do all that right now, man. I don't know the condition my leg in. So
that's so good.
Did you practice that, or was that something that just came to you in the moment?
It just came to me in the moment.
I never thought of it that way,
bro. It just came to me in the moment, man. I had to do something. You feel me?
You do always do your flip. I completely wasn't even thinking about that.
Mo, what'd you think about the money dance?
Oh, I was loving it.
Were you over there in the corner doing it with him?
Man, do you see me? I almost jumped over the cage. Man, I was in the back going crazy. Like, if they had a video of me in the back, you can hear me. Like, I'm jumping like I jumped up like over.
Bag season, man.
Oh, man,
bag
we was going
season.
crazy. Like,
oh, my God.
Bag season, man.
Like, going, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, so many emotions because, like, every time we come out here, every time we hear, like, man, it's a viral moment. Like, like,
it's true.
Like, and the thing is, like what you said, like, K stay humble. Also, like, me and K also we both say this though. Like, when we see somebody who ain't humble, we be like, man, who's around him,
bro?
Like, he got anybody around him that love him? Like, slow him down, like, bro. Like you self-destructing. Like, you got too many yes men and you doing great. Like, somebody who love you, love you, gonna be like, bro, what we doing? They ain't gotta come in. They ain't gotta come check into you. Like, man, look, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know,
they don't have to do that publicly either. Pull you to the side.
Exactly.
Right. Another savage ain't gonna take that. Like, hold on, man, who you talking to? Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm Big Drip, but they not gonna want to hear that. They not gonna hear that. But if somebody that love you and you got respect for them, they gonna be like, man, hey, we gotta dial in. We gotta, like, stay humble. We can't be out here like you about to self-destruct, because a lot of people is their own self-destruction. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, they own walking time bomb. They got it in their hand and it's just walking, and they sit it and they about to let it go off on their own. Like, a lot of people is their own worst enemy, especially in this business. Yeah. Like, cause you know what? You not always, like, a fighter's career is like 3 years. You know what I mean? At the top. Yeah. Like, and you want to get all the bags you can, all the clout, create your legacy. So if something do happen, that the fans, the people, the ones, everybody, that little kid that you don't want to curve, that little kid that want to autograph. You don't want to be rude to the people at the little wrestling tournament that asked you to come. You want to still be humble. Don't ever forget, like you was that little kid or the person that asked them to come to that little event.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because them the ones when things go wrong, when Buddy and them who won't give you the limo, and Buddy and them that won't give you all the great things, and the people that, you know what I mean, screaming that them gonna be the ones that's like, hey, we rocking with you.
Yeah.
So when your career might
It's
have
over,
a little bumps
yeah.
and roads, they gonna be still out there.
And you're right,
That's
it
what
doesn't
happens.
last long. And I think we've seen that. We see these athletes and former athletes that don't have that spotlight anymore, still trying to get that spotlight doing celebrity boxing. You know, some Evander Holyfield, 95
Dancing
years
with the
old,
stars.
still fighting. You know what I'm saying? Because they still want to grab onto that limelight. Apollo Creed died that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He could not let go of that limelight.
I'm done with you.
Oh my God. Because
If he dies, he dies.
Because the thing is, they got them a taste, and that taste is crazy.
Yeah. But it doesn't last long, like you said. Like the average career being on top, 3 years. You know, if you're lucky, you keep fighting and keep rising to the top, which I think, you know, we've known KHAOS for almost 2, and I think his career is definitely just starting right now. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
And,
I'm here to stay.
And it's just like the coaches though, like your coaches and your people and your teammates and stuff like that. They gotta have love for you too, because you know he didn't go in the gym and say nothing to his mans and them like, you about to take that fight,
Yeah.
right? Someone should be telling you like, nah, like not saying that you can't beat them, but just reset. And
Yeah.
a lot of times be your life.
Yeah.
Like if your life is like wow,
Yeah.
your fight gonna be wild. Like they gotta be in sync. They gotta be on the same page. They gotta be all the same algorithms. You can't have a crazy home and think you gonna go out there and be the man. You can't be living wild and think you gonna show up.
That makes you really, really, really think about how tough Tyson really was, because he was crazy.
Hey,
But to your point, it ended up bearing out. but for that first ascension, for him to be as crazy as he was and still like nothing could touch him, that's insane.
you know, you think about it. You remember when Don King took what was it, $100,000 in towels?
yeah, yeah,
Towels.
yeah.
Where'd
yeah.
that come from? But you know, he was winning, touching chins. Not young knockout kid everywhere. You know what I'm
That's crazy.
saying? Yeah.
All right, KHAOS, what's next, man? You're in this welterweight division. We just saw the champion and Colby Covington fight. How do you feel about this division right now? Who do you want to see it? And do you think you might get a top 15 fight soon?
I mean, this is the thing, man. Here's the thing. And I got to repeat it. A lot of people come into the sport, and you got to remember it's both. A lot of people, they come into the sport and then they just treat it like a sport.
Yeah.
So when they lead a sport, all they got is a good story to tell. You get what I'm saying? But when you treat it like a business and a sport, and you do it the right way, you gonna leave it with a good story to tell and a check. And me, I'm a businessman as well.
Yeah.
As well as, you know what I mean, an entertainer, a fighter. And I plan on leaving this bad boy with a great legacy, great check, you know, and being able to had that generational wealth for my fam. You know, I'm trying to change the cycle. So at the end of the day, man, I'm just taking my time, letting everything come when it come. You know, like I said, man, I'm moving strategically. You know, it's chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
And I don't really call nobody out, man. I never really been the type to do that. Anybody that come my way, you know, it's whatever. I'm ready. You know what I mean? I train for everybody the same. I'm not scared of nobody. Like I said, we all bleed the same.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I'm battle tested. I'm ready for whoever they put in front of me. And when it's that time, it's that time. And that's just that. You know, we all got different roads, but we all trying to get to that same destination, which is that title. You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, I can't speak for everybody, but for the most part, you know, we trying to get that title.
That should be the ultimate goal.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, you know. So, you know, whoever they put in front of me, man, whoever next, man. But I definitely gonna get that number near my name soon.
Yeah.
But you know, it's really no big rush, because it don't make no sense for me to get paid X amount and then they get paid this amount too. It's a business as well. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, it ain't like it's boxing. It ain't like, oh, I'm about to go fight Canelo and get paid.
Yeah.
You know, 5 million or something like that. You know, like this.
So you're being smart with how you rise up in
man.
the rankings.
This is the see, a lot of people don't know, man. Like, and that's another thing, man. I'm blessed, man, to be able to get my whole check. You don't understand, as a fighter, as an MMA fighter, you get your show money and you get your win money.
Yeah.
You don't get the whole check if you don't win.
Yeah,
That's right.
You get what I mean? So that's why we go in there and fight even harder.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
Yeah.
Now-
Gotta make sense.
Now, one fighter that has jumped so much in the last year and a half, Chimaev. Do you feel like the UFC in some ways, because I know I've talked to Jamal about this in the past, they push certain guys or they give guys, you know, a quick ascension versus other guys take the longer road? Do you feel like some ways that's fair or unfair, or just is just not your walk?
No, I mean it's fair to whoever. Like I said, everybody got different positions. That's just the position God put him in. You know what I mean? And the opposition that's been put in front of him, he doing what he supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He a savage, man. At the end of the day, and if our paths so happen to cross, that's just what they happen to do. But I'm in my lane, he in his lane. Everybody in their own little lane. You know, and shoot, everybody, he God got a plan for everybody else, man. You know, I came in here and I did what I came to do. And, you know, I couple knockouts, when my first 2 fights, you know, crazy decision, third, boom, came back, bounced back. Now I'm on a winning streak, and, you know, they had another viral moment. So, I mean, he got a plan for everybody else, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, look at Leon Edwards. He on a 9-fight win streak, for example. Like,
Yeah.
you know, he's still trying to get his way to the title. So, I mean,
That's true.
everybody just different.
No, that's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
That's
Everybody just got different paths.
Well, it's looking for Leon now. He probably will get that title fight because Masvidal bounced out of that. So who knows? That might be the next fight if he wants to wait that long. Because I'm not sure Usman's going to want to fight anytime too soon. But yeah, man. I mean, all these guys are going to be in your path ultimately if you're going to rise to the top. So Chimaev.
Yeah, I'm gonna see all of them, man. Whoever they put in front of me, man. You know, at the end of the day, I don't strictly look.
It's a stacked division, man. It's a stacked division.
It's the money division, man.
It's
the money division, man. We got all the money fights, man. We got a lot of. It just switched. It's been times where I seen like the 155 division was super popping, and at the time it was like 205 division really popping, and now it's just that 170 division really popping.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got some money fights in the 155 division, but I feel like. I mean, there's money fights in all the divisions. Don't get me wrong.
If they
but
build
I feel
it.
like 170. It's a lot of names popping.
Whole lot of names.
Before we get you out of here, can you talk about the Usman Covington fight? Because that is your division. Those are your guys that are in front of you. What did you see in that fight? Was it a fight that you thought was exciting and kind of like just give your insider take in terms of being a fighter as well?
Looking at the fight, what I took was there was two great athletes, man, giving it they all. Definitely high level. I felt like to be the I don't know, man. I would say I guess they did their best, man. They did their best, man, because they wrestling kind of canceled it out each other. You know what I mean? Because I was about to say I felt like Usman probably could have took him down too. But at the end of the day, man, it's easier to look from the outside in. And
they're
Kobe,
very similar fighters. I think,
and Kobe
too,
a great wrestler
Yeah.
as well. So like I said, it's I don't know, man.
As much as people hate Covington, like he's pretty dope.
Yeah,
He quietly all right.
Well,
Yeah,
he's
man,
a character in the octagon. I mean,
Yeah.
we
fighter,
sat
man.
with him behind the scenes, and he's way different when you're just chilling, behind the scenes.
They both
than
great
he is.
fighters, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing but respect to them.
Yeah. Have you met either of them?
I met Usman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went out there and trained.
It's dope, man.
That's
Dope.
crazy. That's crazy to like not necessarily meet somebody, but know somebody that our paths might cross and we might actually have to fight each other.
Yeah.
But what up,
we
man?
met them,
Yeah,
and
like,
we're not
what up,
ever gonna
man?
fight them.
Yeah. Like I can say what up, man, and not have to have any like.
And hopefully, if
feeling
I do
about
fight either of them, they throw the first punch, so I can get paid.
first
Yeah.
punch, the only
I mean,
punch.
that's
I'm
fine.
taking a dive.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Did anyone get that on camera? I just need to know.
They will have
There's
all
cameras
those
in
files
here.
erased.
His camera's in here somewhere.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? They only got me because they caught it on the camera.
But man, I definitely appreciate you coming through the studio, man. I'll go ahead and let you get out of here. I know you guys got a lot to do out here. You guys have to have one night where you go out and have fun, right?
My bad. I ain't hit you last night. I went to Dre's. That's on me. I thought about it.
He never hits me up, so don't worry about
No,
that.
what? Because look, if I get
I
a
ain't trying to be no
table,
bad influence, man. You know, Mo got this fight, man.
I'm in
so.
fight camp though.
Oh yeah, you're in camp. Come on, stop,
nothing,
guys.
nothing.
Oh,
nothing.
that is a question I wanted to ask. Are you going to be in his corner?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Dope, man.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us where that fight's going to be, how we can watch it.
It's gonna be in Grand Rapids, Michigan on XFC. It'll be on Fox Sports, and it will also be on HBO. And you will be able to watch it on there. It's December 10th, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
XFC.
XFC.
December 10th?
December 10th.
December 10th. So make sure you guys check out Mo
Live.
right there, and you'll see KHAOS in the corner.
KHAOS might do a backflip.
Might be doing the probably not. Probably still the money dance.
He probably back to back flipping by December 10th.
Oh yeah, cause he be, you know what I mean, like he already in the gym anyway.
Yeah, that's a massager too. He be all right.
For real though, man. Little war wounds, not major.
Man, K stay ready. He'll motivate people around him, like just with his energy and his presence. Like, you know what I mean? He always brings that energy to the gym, like, hey, you know what I mean, getting everybody hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, let's grind.
So how do you guys flip that? You being in his corner, and now it's like done. He won. Now you got to flip the script.
Hey, that's that energy, man. You know, that's that energy, man. You got to feed off the energy, man.
He just tell me,
you
like,
know?
man, like, look, this is what we got to do. We got to be locked in. Like,
That's
hey,
all my peoples, man. All my peoples, man. Getting ready for their fights. Mo, Jamal,
Jamal's
Joaquin.
December 9th, correct?
Yeah,
Second,
everybody.
I think, actually.
The 4th.
Yeah.
We all wrong.
The 4th.
December 4th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know,
And I know Justin James is going to be out there fighting
man.
soon too.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, man. You know, we just feed off each other energy. Like, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was a fight, and you know, I'm getting ready for my fight, boom, we go out there, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Rock 'em, sock 'em. Somebody, you know, I'm feeding off his energy, man. You know, that's what we do, man.
There you go, man. So that's KHAOS Williams, UFC welterweight, live in the studio with us, man. We definitely appreciate you coming through once again, man. My man Mo Williams, always, you know, coming through, bringing fighters to the show too. Definitely appreciate that, man. Gilmore's been in the studio and on Skype with us. TJ was on with us too. So, you know, prayers up for him. So can't wait to see him get back in the octagon.
I got a lot more to bring to you.
Definitely,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Y'all good people. Y'all always show us love. Man, this, you know, we can say this second home.
For sure, man. You
love
guys
having
always
you,
invited. And I told KHAOS, man, anytime you got other interviews, man, if you guys want to come use the studio so you have like better lighting and, you know, you don't have to just do the phone.
Okay.
Make it look tight. So anytime you guys in town and you need to do other interviews,
all right,
we can set that up, make it look proper.
There you go.
Put all your Gucci bags in the back, you know, stack them up.
Hey, I ain't leaving. I ain't bring them this time, man. I ain't bring them this time, man. You know, I just had a little light drip, you know.
A little light drip.
Little light drip.
But, man, we appreciate it. Thanks you all for tuning in. We're going to go live on Instagram after this in a little bit, so make sure you guys follow us on Unnamed Sports Show on Instagram.
Are we calling it the cool down for the cool down?
For the cool
It's
down.
the cool.
He always got a new name for something.
KHAOS felt the cool down. He felt he understands.
So we're going to go over there and talk about this weekend in sports. So we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And we are out.